Hello lovely YouTube family, and welcome to another highly informative video. In fact, highly beneficial, highly amazing video. And in today's video we're going to be looking at one of the best investment companies in Nigeria, and this company is none other than Lotus Capital Limited. Now Lotus Capital Limited is actually a full service ethical investment management company that specializes in asset management, private wealth management, and several other financial services. Now the reason why I'm talking about Lotus Capital in today's video is not just for talking sake, but because I've actually been investing with Lotus Capital for over 3 years now, and I've actually benefited a whole lot from this investment company, and that's why I'm going to be sharing it with you guys on how to get started and the benefit of actually investing with Lotus Capital. So yeah, let's hop into the system or your mobile device, whatever device you're making use of, it's all the same thing. So I'm going to show you guys how to get started and all the benefits you need to know in getting used to investment with Lotus Capital. So yes guys, to get started, all you want to do is to go to the site www.lotuscapitallimited.com, and then you can as well download it on your mobile device either from Play Store or from App Store. It's all the same thing. Okay, now this is the home page. As you guys can see, earn profit without compromising your values. Yeah, like I said from the start of the video, I have been investing with Lotus Capital for over 3 years now, and I've received a whole lot of ROI, that is return on investment. I've received a whole lot. Instead of just saving your money with the bank, you just want to invest it with Lotus Capital, and after a few weeks, few months, you just start seeing the return on investment. And now yes, that brings us to some other type of investment we have with Lotus, because it's not just one type of investment. We'll be moving into that in few minutes to come. Okay, so yeah, let's proceed. We have this is click on the profile that best describes you. Okay, so are you gonna be an individual investor or you're an institutional investor? Okay, but if you're an individual, which I want to believe most of us watching this video right now are going to be individuals, but yeah, if you're also going to be investing as a whole company or an institution, you can as well just select this. Okay, but yeah, let's proceed. About us, we have Lotus Capital Limited is a full service ethical investment management company specializing in asset management, private wealth management, and financial advisory services. Okay, so like I said earlier on, Lotus Capital is actually a non-interest finance sector. Okay, and this investment company is actually a company that gives you a whole lot of trust. Okay, now one special thing about Lotus is the fact that their customer service is amazing. Like no matter what you're going through, all you want to do is to just send them a mail, send it to support.lotuscapitallimited.com, and then you'd always get an on-time reply. Okay, and then you'll be sorted out in just few minutes. Okay, it's not a type of investment company where you send a message and then you're worried about your money or things like that. They always ensure they satisfy their customers, which is one thing I've enjoyed for the few years I've just been investing with Lotus Capital. Okay, and now let's move to we have subscribed to. Okay, we can just cancel this, and now let's move to explore the investment solutions. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier on, where you have several investment plans you can opt in for. Okay, so the first one here is the Halal fixed income funds. This is one you can actually start with if you're going to be getting started. Okay, if you're just starting, I would advise you start with this one, but then you can as well go for other ones. Okay, but this Halal fixed income funds is the type of investment plan that you can actually opt in for in case you're someone that don't want to risk a lot. Okay, but still Lotus are always giving me, like, they're always giving what you want. Okay, so you don't need to be worried about anything. You can start with this one. It's actually a very good plan to start with. Okay, now we have the second one over here, which is basically for medium to longer term investment plans, and then it has a moderate, just it's higher in terms of risk, it's higher than this one. Okay, and now we have the Lotus personal finance tools. Okay, in case you want to calculate your yearly plans or your monthly dividends or things like that, you just want to come here to calculate that. Okay, and now we have the Lotus Halal equity exchange traded funds. Okay, this is another one. Okay, and then we have the investment gifts in case you want to gift out to your family members or friends. Okay, you can just come here and then gift them probably an investment plan, so something like that. Okay, and now we have the Lotus Halal fund loyalty scheme, and finally the zakat calculator. But then let's opt into this very first one I talked about that you guys should actually start with. Okay, so this is normal. Okay, so we can look through it together. All right, now you guys can see, in case you're ready to invest, you just want to click on invest now. And once again, I'm going to repeat this, Lotus is very amazing. Like, it's amazing. Don't just save, don't save your money with the bank. Okay, you don't need to save your money with bank. Just come to Lotus and invest the money, and then just keep checking it time to time, and then you just be surprised. Okay. And now let's look at it deeply. So what is Lotus Halal Fixed Income Funds? Okay. So the Lotus Halal Fixed Income Fund is an open-ended mutual fund that invests in Sharia-compliant fixed income instruments. Okay, the fund is specifically designed for ethical investors with a low risk appetite. Okay, like I talked about earlier on, low risk appetite. Okay, so Lotus FIF invests in fixed income instruments such as Sukuk. This is actually a very great investment. Another investment thing on its own. Okay, and fixed return contracts such as Ijara. Okay, the fund does not invest in equities or interest-bearing securities like treasury bills or conventional term deposits. Okay, so like I said earlier on, guys, this is one I would say you all can start with, and it's actually very amazing. Okay, now key features: act as both saving and investment account, low risk product, short medium term outlook, quarterly distribution. This is in terms of the dividend is basically what you get paid for investing, okay, by the sector. And now we have capital preservation. Instead of saving your money with the bank, invest the money here with Lotus. Okay, now no exposure to shares and equities, competitive returns. Okay, and now in case you want to learn more about the liquidity, quarterly income distribution, you just want to open this. Okay, and then this is competitive returns. Okay, now once you're ready to invest, all you want to do is to click on invest now. Okay, now it's going to bring out a step-by-step way of investing. Okay, let's just wait for it. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's going to start with personal information. So you're going to insert your personal information over here, your BVN. Okay, and now we have the bank information. Once you're done with this, you want to click on validate, and then you move to bank information, you move to address information, investment information, employment information, next of kin, document upload, and finally you make your payment. Okay, that is, you pay the amount you want to start investing with. Okay, now please, in case you have questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. I am going to answer them. Okay, I'm going to answer them. So yeah, this is for fixed income fund. Now let's move to the other one. Okay, let's move to the other solution. Okay, and now let's go to the Halal Investment Funds. Okay, so you want to click on no more. Okay, yes, I wouldn't say you should just opt into it. It is, investment, but then you need to study it, and I'm telling you from experience that Lotus is very beneficial. Okay, now this is the Lotus Halal Investment Funds. Okay, so the Halal Investment Fund is designed for investors with moderate risk tolerance and a medium to long-term investment horizon. The fund invests in a broadly diversified portfolio of equities and other asset-backed investment such as leases and trade finance contracts. Okay, so now about the risk, we have minimizes risk through diversification. We have the returns. Dividend is paid periodically at the discretion of the fund manager. We have competitive returns. We have investment outlook, which you can actually learn more about. And now, in case you're ready to get started with this particular one, you just want to invest now. Okay, you want to click on invest now, just like the FIF. Okay, so now let's go back again. Okay, let's go back to the home page so we can continue with the discussion. Okay, so now this is what I talked about. You can get the app on your Google Store. Yeah, that's your Google Play Store or your App Store. Okay, as you guys can see, and now we have the financial intelligence corner. Okay, the Lotus Investor Quarterly, we have the mutual fund fact sheet, and several other things over here. Another special thing I always enjoy about Lotus Capital is the fact that we have the news updates over here. Okay, so you're able to see what is happening. You're able to know what the future, or not really the future, but you can actually predict what could happen, okay, by reading the news and seeing events over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to say is, like I've been saying earlier on, in order to get started, all you want to do is to proceed to the investment you want to opt in for, and I would advise you start with FIF, or do we have other investment plans? Okay, you can start with the FIF. You can send them messages. Like I said, the customer services is actually amazing. Okay, so in case you want to ask more questions, you just want to come here to contact us, and then you want to send them a mail, and they're going to explain every single thing for you. Okay, and another special thing about Lotus Capital Limited investment is the fact that you always have your own account manager. Okay, so they're going to give you an account manager that would help you manage your accounts, and you can as well interact with the manager time to time. Probably you want to see what is happening with your account. You can as well send a mail to your account manager, and then in case you also need your statement for the month, your account manager would always send this to you after every single month, okay, after the end of every single month. But then if you want it whatever time you need it, you can as well send a mail and then it will be sent to you. Okay, now this is about the contactors. This is how you reach out to Lotus. You can chat them on WhatsApp, you can chat them through normal mail, or you can just call them. Okay, but preferably I always send them a mail to support the Lotus Capital Limited. Okay, so I always send them a mail. And now let's move to the next thing over here, which is the resources, and particularly the client firms. Now, one best thing about our Lotus is just amazing. Lotus is amazing. Lotus is organized. Lotus are actually real in the business. Okay, so now in case you want to request for your capital, that is your liquidation, okay, there are forms for all these things. Okay, they follow protocols. Okay, so you want to click on client forms over here, and now this is where you're going to see the forms for whatever process or whatever thing you actually need. Okay, so now this is the application form. Okay, this is the form you're going to fill to apply, okay, for mutual funds. So this is the form you're going to fill in. You're going to insert all the details. Okay, you're going to insert your employment details, next of kin, investment returns, and the rest. And once you're done with this, you just want to send it to them on your normal mail. Okay, you're going to send it to them and all the necessary information. This is the application form. Now moving to the next thing over here, this is for corporates. Okay, this is also application form but for corporates. And now we have the Mudaraba investment application form. Okay, this is another investment plan. And now we have the joint and estate account addition KYC form. Now we have the client update form, we have data update card for new adults, mutual funds redemption form, liquidation form, transfer form, halal indemnity form. Okay, so all these forms are used for certain services, okay, and that's what makes Lotus even more and more organized. Once you do this, all you want to do is to send them the documents in your mail, and then you just get your feedback. Okay, that's one thing I love about Lotus. So yeah guys, like I said earlier on, feel free to drop comment down in the comment sections. You probably want to understand more about something, or you want to know more about whatever thing based on Lotus Capital. Feel free to drop it down in the comment section below. I'm going to ensure I answer every single question you ask, okay? And in fact, I'm going to ensure I guide you all through in case you're actually ready to start investing with Lotus Capital. So yeah guys, that brings us to the end of today's video about Lotus Capital Limited. If you surely have questions, drop it down in the comment section below. Make sure to like the video and also subscribe if you've learned a whole lot from today's video, and I will see you guys in my next highly informative video.